Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and for this video we're going to be diving back into SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, and we're going to be showing you guys how to use your free-to-play units to the highest efficiency on the new events. This video is going to be on the Over.on armored version, and so we're going to just dive into that, show you guys all three difficulties and how to clear them with units that you probably have built up already, I'm assuming, if you've been playing the game. And so I hope you guys enjoy. That being said, make sure you like this video. If you like this sort of content, make sure that you subscribe for more Gundam G Eternal content in the future. And I hope you guys just enjoy this in general. All right, let's get into this breakdown. Okay, so here we are right now. We're going to go into the Fierce Assault, and we're gonna check this out. All right, we have got the Over.on form, and the couple of things I want to show you guys is that all you need for these missions stay free to play. This is always going to be a theme with this game. A lot of the missions, if not all of the missions and the stages, can be done with free to play. You have to grind hard enough and know the strategies. These don't take too much. You actually can do them fairly easily with this. So right now on this top one, I literally just have G-Quux and the Red Gundam, both free to play units, one of them from the last Fierce Assault, and then I have a low level Zeta Gundam that you get just from doing the development diagram. Now on the bottom, it's just literally everything you got from Seed and then some of the other Seed diagrams. So really, this is an entirely free to play team from start to finish. Now we're gonna hop in. And the first thing you're gonna actually see, right, is that a lot of, they did change this from last time. Last time you were able to hop fairly easily from the front to the boss. And that's just actually not how it is this time. You're gonna get kind of stopped in higher levels. But for this first level, it's very easy to beat with G-Quux alone, okay? I'm gonna come over here, do this. As per usual, we will always show the animation the first time that it happens. And of course, she's one of the illustrious double chance step units. So we're just gonna crash into this one as well. And then we're gonna go up here, and it is just a one-shot kill. And like I said, your G-Quux, just by progressing through the mission boards, you're going to be able to have this done. So the very normal level is going to be extremely easy. Extremely easy. And G-Quux does it all by herself. Good old Amate. And tomorrow is going to be G-Quux episode, I think, 6. And I'm going to get back on my episode reviews now that we've had a little more story to go through, so. Okay, so now we're gonna go in the second one. We're gonna go over here. This time, it goes a little bit harder, but we're gonna use the same exact team. All right, so this time you're going to see they've added a little bit more of a depth to get to the boss, right? You should be able to get this still. Taking G-Quux up the middle right here, and then going up here, killing something as far as you can. And then this is the part where it gets a little rough because her range is going to start faltering. But that being said, you still should be able to come through. Get that immediately, get that dub. Come up here. Get this one. You know what? I'm going to choose the one in the middle. And that still should be a kill regardless, even if it defends. Now, this is the chance that because of what's about to happen here, this is going to be where you want to not only use your attack burst, but you're also going to use your sway so that you just don't take as much damage as you could. I'm going to come right up here. We're gonna nail this guy for about half of his HP. And there we go. We missed the damage all 3 of those times. And then we're going to actually have to start going up through here. Now, at first, I don't think he can... oh, wait, never mind. I do have a max limit broken and whatnot. This Kira has 1 chance step, so we won't be able to make it all the way up there, but we'll be able to position better for next turn. And then we also have this going on right here. You still have the really, really cool... I'm trying to see the really, really cool... little map attack he's got going on. So I'm just gonna hit this real quick. Definitely good looking. Got the chance step here. I'm gonna move over and kill this one. We just want a little bit of the heat off of G-Quack's next turn. That's all we need. And then he's going to be able to take up most of that. Now, over here, we'll be able to start really bringing up the rear, right? Get a little chance step going in here. Red Gundam is so good. Red Gundam is so good, dude. And it's not because I actually enjoy G-Quack's a lot. It's just because, like, this is a stupidly good free-to-play unit. And this is still more than enough just to crush this early. So we got the position here. I mean, we really could probably skip the next couple of turns. But I think right now it's more fun. Is our range off here? I think our range is off here. I'm going to go over here and we should be able to get... Yeah, we should be able to get Shuji support. And that's going to help us ladder up here too. These animations really outdid themselves. I'm so happy. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to get that, which is another one that Shuji will be able to help us with. Actually, we might not even need Shuji for that. It might just be just alone. Because I've noticed his damage hasn't been coming in. Yeah, it's because this guy actually does a fairly decent amount of damage chilling here like that. Alright, so now that we're over there, we've got most of this cleared out. It doesn't, what we do from here really doesn't matter at this point. Like, he's able to one-tap anything around here. So we'll just keep going over here. That's going to actually do a fair amount of damage to us, but we do not care. And then, we'll just end this up. Lit up the entire thing. I think, yeah, dog. I'm telling you, Red Gundam is such a menace, dude. It is such a good free-to-play unit, and I'm so happy that they made it our first free-to-play unit. We'll come down here, and we should be able to at least hit this guy. We don't have the support attack anymore. And then we'll just bring these up in the rear. I think we should be able to just end that guy. This is such a cool move. 10 out of 10, we'll never get tired of that. You know what? We actually do have the ability to kill here too. Like, if this is anything that you guys should see, maxing out these free-to-play units is a very, very, very important thing to do. Very, very, very important thing to do. So now we have this, and they're just gonna pretty much run into Amate and G-Quacks, and it's gonna be lights out. If your G-Quacks is not strong enough, it's a good idea to do all the clearing around it so that you don't end up like completely just destroyed from this, you know? And then she did most of the work, so but I kind of want to do the map. So once again, G-Quacks and Red Gundam going in. Going in. And there we go, there we go. And now we're gonna go on the hard mode. Now the hard mode is not your friend. Now, of course, or expert mode. I will say something that I forgot to point out at the beginning, right? Is that this time, instead of getting your, where are the missions here? Instead of getting your dupes through beating the level over and over again, you do have missions that are very easy to do for the limit breaks here, right? So, I mean, all you're getting is like upgrade material and limit breaks for both the Psycho Gundam and this Gundam. Now, I do want to see, though, if you can't beat those, I want to see, I know that's the first time reward, but I want to see if you can get, okay, so you can still get the rewards from normal battles. It's just that that may take a little bit. So now we're going to go in the hard mode. Now, I will say, hard mode is definitely a whole nother beast on its own. The one thing I'm going to do here, this time we're going to add the Psycho Gundam. Well, the Over.on, sorry. We're adding the Over.on. You can really use anybody. I don't want to act like, I don't want to sit here and just be like, oh yeah, let me use some like stupid good. So I'm just going to use a pilot that we got just from Scout, right? And we might as well add on some of those stats because you already know what it is. I forgot to go over this early on. That's my bad. But when it comes to this guy, he has the ability to just have increased attack and increased accuracy level. And then when it comes to his moves, his beam saber is going to have increased critical damage, and his beam shot rifle is just going to increase the damage the further away you are from the enemy, with just a very, very neutral 60mm Vulcan gun for the middle move. And that's pretty much all we're going to have from him. So for the upgrade, I am just going to make sure he has one of these in there. Give him a little stat upgrade. It is crazy how good their stats get. I mean, it's like a 30% chance each time. Now, you can use pretty much anything. Like, everybody has their one UR that they rolled for. Mine is Exia. I could use my Strike Freedom, but I think a lot of people are going to look at the Strike Freedom and see that he is max limit broken and then just, like, automatically be annoyed with that. So, we're just going to use my Exia instead. And this is just going to be my team of free-to-play bottom, almost free-to-play top, just with the Exia that I re-rolled for in the beginning of the game. Now, this one is going to be a little bit harder. You're going to see right off the bat that they don't want you to be able to shortcut immediately. Like, you can get there, but there's a lot stopping you from just getting directly to the boss. So I'm going to try to hit here, hit here, hit here. And it's going to open up the boss, but it's also going to leave my unit available to get attacked over here. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to take Exia, and we're going to lead the charge. We're going to first start off by hitting the movement increase here. I could have just positioned him in a different space, but this will do. Oh, we weren't supposed to use the EX sword here. I was supposed to skip that either. Whatever, you'll see it. You'll see. I wanted to conserve some of his energy, so that was my bad. But now we get the chance step, and I'll climb over here, and we'll just use this one because who doesn't? Who doesn't like? Oh wait, wow, that's not even enough. Yikers. Okay, so I guess we actually have to just use his EX, unless I want to start using his attack boost right now, which I could. Get his tension up. Everybody is going to have some way of boosting their attack somehow, whether you're using like just supporting units to get a good defense break. You'll probably need to ramp up your kills on some of these. I just personally like Exia. If you wanted to see this with freedom, let me know in the comments. I can make a whole other video with doing this with just like my pay to win team. And now we'll be able to make it up here and hit him with this. Now, as you can see, this guy has one limit break in him, and he's still able to take quite a bit of damage from this boss. This is the expert level. Okay, so that sucks. Now that that's done, we need to start cutting our way through here. I'm going to position this over here, and I'm going to hit that. We want to start creeping our units up the side here. And then we're also going to do the same thing right here. I'm going to come over here. And we are going to... Yeah, we're going to hit this here. So he takes more physical damage. I'm going to have Shuji opt out because we don't actually need Shuji here. We just need to get the status down. I love this move. It looks so good. Now, after we hit that, we can actually come through and get the kill here. And then this is the last chance step, but for now, we're just going to attack boost it and hit this. Which is going to set up the entire row to get collapsed. See, now with G-Quax, we can just come up there, get a kill there. Come over here. Get this one out here too. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to check the damage. That'll be fine. Alright, so that's going to be doing some damage. We do need to kind of spread some of this out though. So now we're going to come over here. Get that out of there. Because we don't want them, if we can help it, we don't want everybody getting focused down here. I suppose that's all we can really do, right? And we're not getting any counter support. We will take a fair amount of damage here, though. A nice little chunk. And now we're pretty much set up to where we need to be. I think I can just kind of come over here. Actually, let's see what I want to do. That's not quite a kill. And we can't get much further away. I don't think there's anything we can do with the range. Oh, okay, yeah. So we were able to get the range out there. See some of his animations in action. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna come over here. Let's get some of these guys out the way. We only have a couple more people that can go. I want to move this over here. Does she have a range increase? Nah, she doesn't. Oh, sorry, Zeta does not. I'm gonna be taking way more damage than I'm gonna be stopping, so we're just gonna hit this up. And then these guys are kind of really far away. Like they're like almost too far away to even like really do much. This is a support though, so I will come over here and just get a quick hit in. Perfect strike going in. Very good looking. Very good looking. Like, if there's anything I can say about this game is that they did not hesitate on these animations, and I love that. Perion going over here. Alright, now it's their turn. And we're going to start seeing them kind of wreck through the team. You know what I mean? This is going to be where you lose some points. If you're not running like... Dang, okay. if you're not running like a full UR team, this is going to be where you start losing some points. How do you dodge a Saikamu field? Like on the reel? Yo! Yo, Machu beasting right now. Let me just make sure we're hitting with the G. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna take out some of this right here. Yeah, there's no shot. My girl, dog. Machu, man. Machu over here, just out of pocket. Okay, so now you really don't need anything but what you have here, right? Got her here. We're going to hit her up with this. She's going to bust her way out of here. Now we can come over here. If it's going to kill her, we just use Sway, you know? Hey, yo, why is his health so high again? I think... Nah, we can't really destroy those like that. We're just gonna come over here and... Yeah, he regains quite a bit of health. I didn't realize that. That's one part I did not realize. The health gain on there was kind of insane. So we were able to do that with the Sway. I'm gonna come over and... Oof. Oof. Can we hit from here? See, that is actually a problem. Okay. So this is where we actually start having to get crafty. This is where we have to get crafty. I'll come over here. And yeah, we'll do that. We have to get the defense break on this. Now the defense break is on there. Let's see if we can test the waters. That is not quite a kill. And I don't think even with the 10% isn't enough to make that a kill. So we're going to need to get somebody else in there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, so we've increased the damage that it'll take from specials. Now we'll hit this. And we'll come over here. That'll be a kill. And then we'll be able to come up here and reach this guy. That's still not doing a great amount of damage. Oof. And we can get hit that badly? Hold up, hold up, hold up. This is kind of rough. I don't think we have the ability to get that farther in with those. Nothing I have here can actually go that far right now. We do have the ability to get a little bit of damage in here. Okay, cool. We'll just have to roll with that. Okay, so we've got that. This is actually a little whack. There's not a lot we can do here. Like, this is like the part of the game where like strategy really does come in. Because you have to do a lot of your damage all in one go. And right now, I don't think I have the ability to end this guy. I could have actually probably done that. Because half my team isn't actually right here. We already hit that. The least we can do, though, is try to position some of these guys as bait. Because this really is just the clear. And there are some SSRs that are probably going to be a little bit better at this. That's going to be a kill. That's going to be actually really good for that. Now, I wish we can get a little bit further in. We may actually be able to reach. Yes, we can. We can reach, but it's not like it's doing the best there, right? Nah. And I don't think we can get any supports over there either. So we're just going to have to go over here and just dogpile on them. I am quite enjoying myself, though. This is fun. We're going to actually just go around here. We could have probably positioned a little bit more just to have a triple support attack. But that's cool, that's cool. We got one more support in the area. We'll go here. And out of range for Shuji, so that's a little unfortunate. But that should be enough to keep them preoccupied. And then we'll just actively have... We'll do this just in case. We are using the normal supports and not any of the snap supports. And he might just die on the back end. So we'll have that there. All right, here we go, here we go. A kill on that one. We have evade here and we have support. Unfortunate. We must protect our boy Shuji at all costs. And that's actually not gonna kill him, so that's great. Let's let the boss wreck himself. That sucks, but we have him as a evade. I mean, if he dodges, no, he does not dodge. See, and this is gonna stop us from getting what we wanted to get for the scoring. But like, we could always just use our units, you know. And then that's it right there. That's literally it. I mean, we could just do it with Machu too. And that is hard mode. Well, expert mode. Yeah, that is expert mode. All right, so yeah, bit of a longer movie, longer video. We can just do it with a stronger team that's not using, because like right now what I wanted to do is if you only had your UR that you got from just re-rolling and then a bunch of free-to-play units, it's showing you that it is doable. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of content, and I will see you in the next video. We're going to do the same thing for the Psycho Dice Gundam, and yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. Later.